Hello friends and welcome back to the another amazing live stream video. So guys, what's going today? Today we are talking about a breaking story that has already set off massive waves in political circles and international media. Donald Trump has announced that he will pardon former Honduras President Juan Orlando Hernandez, a man who was convicted in a US federal court last year for a drug trafficking and firearm offenses. Yes, you heard that correctly. A former US president is promising a pardon for a foreign leader who was found guilty of funneling cocaine into the United States. This is not a small development and it raises serious questions about the strategy, foreign policy, and political influence. Hernandez, who governed Honduras from 2014 to 2022, was accused by prosecutors of running a violent drug trafficking operation that moved massive quantities of cocaine into the US. He was extradited from Honduras in 2022, tried in New York, and convicted in 2024. The judge sentenced him to 45 years in prison. Now, Trump is saying he was treated unfairly and harshly and that he intends to grant him a full pardon. It's a stunning reversal of the US justice system stance on one of the region's most notorious political corruption cases. But the timing makes this even bigger. Is the same message where Trump announced the pardon he endorsed Tito Asfura, the conservative candidate running in Honduras election happening this weekend. He also criticized the opposing candidates, calling one of them a borderline communist and accusing another of enabling leftist influence in the region. That means this is not just a legal opinion, it's a political move aimed directly at shaping the future government of Honduras. Why does Honduras matter so much? Because it's one of the main corridors for narcotics entering the United States. It's also home to US military base that plays a major role in countering transnational crime. And Honduras sits in the crossroads of political influence from Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua, countries Trump accuses of spreading narco terrorism across the region. So when Trump steps in, he is signaling that he sees Central America as a geopolitical battleground and he is aligning himself with the conservative faction that while pushing back against leftist governments that are becoming more entrenched. This raises the bigger strategic question: why would Trump pardon a foreign leader convicted on American soil? There are a few possibilities. It may be a move to strengthen conservative alliances in Central America. It may be a challenge the narrative that Hernandez was the mastermind behind the drug networks, something Hernandez himself denies. It may be aimed at countering the growing influence of left leaning governments in Honduras, Cuba, and Venezuela. Or it may be an early demonstration of how Trump intends to approach foreign policy if he returns to office. Whatever the motive, message is unmistakable. Trump is willing to overturn a major international conviction to a shift political dynamics abroad. Meanwhile, the US has already intensified its operation in the region. Earlier this year, the US launched a major counter narcotics campaign targeting boats illegally transporting drugs from Venezuela. Over 80 people have died in those strikes, and the legality of those actions is still under debate. Honduras' current government has cooperated with the US, but it has also built ties with the governments Trump considers hostile. So, this pardon announcement could be Trump's way of signaling a reset, a warning to leftist blocs, a boost to conservative allies, and a reminder that US influence can shift instantly depending on who is in charge. So the real question is, what does this mean for US or Honduras or for the entire region? This is about far more than one pardon. It's about the direction of American foreign policy, the future of Central American politics, the balance of power between conservatives and socialists, and the United States approach to the drug war moving forward. If this pardon actually happens, it could alter the political map of the Western Hemisphere. So, guys, before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. Do you think Trump is right to step in and pardon Hernandez? Should a US president intervene in a foreign criminal case like this? Is this strategic leadership or a dangerous precedent? Share your thoughts in the comments. This is going to be one of the biggest debates of the week. Thank you for joining the live stream today. Stay informed, stay aware, and I will see you guys in the next update.